Yeah, you could just stop talking.
I feel like that's an immense amount of mental willpower, though. That's simply too far for me.
Sure.
It's like the thing that everyone does from time to time where they're just like, what if I'm psychic now? And they're just like,
you got to do that every now and then just to check.
Just check.
You never know. You might have developed the powers.
Maybe.
Welcome to the Deadbeat download, everybody. We're going to be talking about episodes. I think we're going to do episodes 16, 17, and 18, or 17 and 18. We're going to do talk about the night markets and talk about the Fate Inquisitor, and we're going to talk about the Drow encounter in the Underdark.
Definitely my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Those are my 3 favorite as well.
Episodes. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, everything from the night markets to now.
It's kind of crazy how like every episode ends up being my favorite.
Yeah, they're all just kind of goated with or without the sauce.
Oh, they're so saucy.
Yeah, so saucy. It's crazy.
And a lot of goats.
Yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves to the audience?
Yeah.
In case they're listening to a recap of episodes 17, 18, 19 and they don't know who we are.
Yeah, could you imagine? Well, I'm Zed Moore.
Yeah. And I'm Rachel.
And I'm Zedmore.
Yeah.
We're all Zed Moore here.
Yeah.
If you hadn't figured out, Rachel's not here. She has freaking COVID, if you could believe it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yep. She is here though. We just taped up her mouth, so she can't. You can't hear her.
She can't spread with the mouth tape.
COVID, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Say hi, Rachel.
Yeah.
No, she can't. That's unfortunate for her.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Well, let's speaking of unfortunate,
let's start the podcast.
Let's start off. I feel like we got to talk about the tattoos. We got to talk about
What a moment.
And the face paint.
That's my favorite moment in the campaign. I've never laughed so much.
You died.
I died. This is my favorite thing about D&D is that sometimes something will happen that just tickles me. It's just so fucking funny to me.
So unexpected.
I don't understand why no one else was dying laughing as well.
You dying of laughter got me for sure.
Yeah.
It got me as well.
That was amazing.
Rachel was staring blankly at us for quite a while, I think.
Just like she's doing right now.
Yeah, just like she's doing right now.
Yeah,
I've never seen, we've done like comedy together for like a while. I've never seen you laugh that hard.
yeah, it was so good.
There's just something so magical about hyper-realistic gnome tattoos.
Yeah.
That let you teleport 30 feet.
Once a day.
Yeah, I just love that. It's just the concept of a gang who that's their thing that they do is teleport once 30 feet.
Yeah, and we used it almost immediately.
And that's
in
the
the most
thing.
benign way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just hilarious.
God.
But and also so hard to explain to anyone not in the podcast or who plays D&D.
Yeah.
Try to share that joy in my life. It's just no chance.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing we're all single. Because imagine trying to going home to your wife and being like, "Honey, I bought."
You won't believe what happened this session.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was crazy.
So we got these tattoos, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, it's funny because you guys spent like 6 nat 20s on that.
Yeah. I spent a lot of gold on the face paint I didn't get to use either.
You guys got so much use out of the face paint. Like
Yeah.
way
When?
more than you should.
When did I get use out of the face paint?
If you think
You got rid of it the session after.
You got you got advantage on a whole bunch of charisma checks in the markets. You got advantage on all your charisma checks against the Fate Inquisitor.
as we should have.
As we should have.
Like you guys for face paint.
Yeah, obviously for face paint.
It was magical face paint. How much was it again?
It was
5
like
gold each.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We gotta say
exactly. Yeah, this is clearly 100.
Yeah.
I paid a lot of money for this.
It's so much money.
I expected to get the full 24 hours promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think Zed dogged us, leave a 4-star review.
Leave a 4-star
Don't take it out on don't take take it out on the whole podcast.
I'd say
Just emails.
Send really angry, vitriolic emails like
Yep.
I do every day.
Yeah. Deadbeatdnd@gmail.com if you want to send a vitriolic email.
Send your vitriolic email to us.
It's almost like more painful to get a 4-star review rather than like a 1-star review. Because
Yeah.
1-star
Yeah.
review, like that is a hater, but 4-star review,
Yeah.
they're
It's
disappointed.
like, they just chose not to give it 5 stars, but they still thought it was good. So it feels we've been cheated, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It was lacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think anyone that gives a 4-star review is immediately an enemy of the podcast.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking, so with the night markets, I was thinking I could maybe go through some of the stuff that you guys didn't do.
yeah.
Because
There was a bunch of stuff I wanted to try out that we never got around to. 'Cause
Yeah.
You spurned us with a time limitation.
Yeah.
he's burned you with
Much like you
casing.
spurned us with the fucking face paint.
Damn it.
If we'd have known that the face paint would have run out that fast, I think we would have gone to a different store.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have gotten the
definitely-
tattoos? You wouldn't have gotten the tattoos or the piercings?
No, we would have done that. Yeah.
Yeah,
but we would
that's
have had
fine.
enough time to do other stuff if you just would have let us know ahead of time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see, yeah.
I
On
wouldn't
that
have
face
spent
paint.
5 gold on it like a
Yeah.
chump.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You stole 5 gold from me, I think.
So
I think that's how it went down.
I did in real life too.
Yeah, no, and it's way more expensive nowadays.
So there were more cakes that were like temporary, like potions that you had to use in a limited window.
Oh, yeah.
I also like
Were they all like Alice in Wonderland themed? Or was it just the ones Rachel bought?
they yeah, kind of, yeah. There was like a gaseous form one, there was an enlarge reduce one.
Ooh. I think we
Oh,
got
one
the
makes you
enlarged-
bigger, one makes you smaller.
No, we didn't.
You guys got the animal the speak with
Right,
animals.
That's right. I remember you reading them out, and I was like, these seem very Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Speak with Animals was a great one, though.
Iconic.
That was good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came in pretty clutch.
Yeah.
That I think was the only thing that mitigated all of the nat ones.
Yeah.
How dare you? We rolled nat 20s, thank you very much.
Yeah, true. So there was the tattoo parlor. You guys did everything there. There was
And all for nothing.
worthless.
Worthless
Yeah,
times.
those piercings, they were heavily discounted. Like I think if
wow.
I'd been pricing them accurately, I'd say they would be 400 gold.
Wow.
For our like 60-foot sending. What was the range of the sending? What?
100 foot.
100 foot.
If it was like max, like infinite range sending, then it would be more expensive.
true
right?
Sending
Sending.
stones, yeah, but sending
sending
stones
stones.
are a little worse for like radio, just because they take an action and there's like a limit to the words that you can say. Like it's a bit more specific.
There's
So I-
censored words.
I kind of so I kind of just made it like it's just they're just walkie talkies. You guys can just talk to
Just
each other.
communicate.
Yeah.
Just talk, guys.
Just talk.
But I feel like the tattoos are pretty strong as well. Like we had the option of +1 AC, which was probably maybe the smarter choice
Far better,
for some of
yeah.
us. But the Mortar Day Misty Step, that's pretty good.
Misty Step
Yeah.
is pretty good, especially like if you get like stuck in like if people trap you in like terrain and like
If someone gets
spells and
webbed.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Web, yeah. If somebody got webbed, that would come in really handy.
Yeah.
That would have been great, actually.
And it's good that we all have it as well. So we
Yeah.
can all teleport as one.
Yeah, exactly. And we do have to link arms
Yeah.
and end up in a contorted human pyramid at the end. I
Yeah.
think that's. I can't believe you glossed over that amazing entrance when we saw our boy.
Yeah. So there was also one of the things you guys didn't do was you could have gambled. There was a game where
gambling.
there was somebody who was gambling with skill proficiencies, basically. Like you could win or lose skill proficiencies.
Oh, shit.
And the game was basically like poker with dice. So you'd like roll. You would like roll a couple dice privately, and then I would roll some dice in the middle, and that would be kind of like, and then you'd basically like make like pairs or whatever with the numbers on the dice.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so that might come back at some point. That's not entirely an original idea. That's like something that I've seen on a few different
Oh, you're a fucking thief.
like Reddit posts.
I can't believe, like, is this just... I mean, I used to DM, so I know what it's like a little bit, but you just prepare all this stuff and then it just never gets used ever. Like, you
Not
just did all
once
that for
ever.
nothing,
Yeah,
basically.
All that work for nothing.
I guess at least with this place, I'm pretty sure you'll go back there at some point.
Right.
And then also a lot of it's kind of general enough that you can like reuse it.
No, you'll never be able to use any of this again, actually, especially the gambling one.
No way you're
That's-
ever going to gamble
that is,
again.
That is out, actually. It's fully gone.
Oh, the spinning at the tavern was one where that could have been like
Oh, yeah.
so
going
many
anywhere.
different places.
I was going to say, that is... I'm so chuffed at where we ended up with that tavern.
Yeah,
that was
that-
such a fun tavern encounter.
That was a crazy encounter. Yeah, yeah. No, that was pretty fun.
Also, what's up with those guys getting ready for war, though?
Yeah. What's the
Like
deal
a
with that?
fleet
Yeah, a little bit
outside?
of unintentional
And
foreshadowing.
what, like
man.
a giant dead dragon?
Yeah. So
Is
yeah,
the dead dragon like a part of the island, or is it just a fun feature that they have nearby?
Yeah, and how big was that thing?
How big was that thing?
I won't say too much
I
because of-
saw it out of the window.
Yeah. But I was gonna give you some lore as well.
Oh, yeah.
I won't say too much just because I'm not sure what I will or won't want to,
gotta set it in
include and stuff. But that island is it's a nation that used to but they used to be an empire that like spread across the main continent.
Those guys.
So there was like two main powers and there was a war. And that side lost. And then the side that won ended up collapsing anyway, but
Because of the gnomes.
because of the gnomes, yeah.
Are they the empire you were talking about that used to control
The jungle.
and doesn't anymore?
You said that there was a big empire in that jungle.
And that they collapsed recently?
Remember we saw some
Yeah.
pig,
And that they-
the pig people where you guys were traveling, that wasn't the
that
wasn't the jungle, that was
Sans jungle.
the Sands jungle?
Yeah.
Huh?
Without jungle. You fuck.
Right.
Yeah. I'm an intellectual.
You are an intellectual. And I'm a sapiosexual.
Oh my.
My. But yeah, there was like a war and there was a dragon involved and the dragon died and that's why there's a dragon there.
The dragon seems like kind of a bitch for that.
Dragon is kind of a bitch. Yeah. And
I simply wouldn't
Oh,
die.
and but somebody might have been enlisted to help kill that dragon.
Me. Radicus.
Yeah.
Oh, who?
I'm not telling.
Radicus.
You're a
anyway.
coward. Yeah, it's definitely Radicus, I think.
But yeah,
I mean, I
that-
have a gun now. That's kind of rad.
That
you know who it was?
Yeah, you got like a little, you got like a
Sorry, a
staff.
nondescript metal tube.
Yeah,
Was
Covered
it
in runes.
well, it's not it's,
Runes.
yeah,
Was it that hunter guy? Yoru?
Euler,
Euler?
maybe.
Because he hunts beasts,
He
right?
does. He hunts the big beasts too.
Divine beasts, even.
Yeah, he's trying to hunt the biggest beast that he
Wait.
finally go to heaven.
Wait, divine beasts. Oh my god. Aren't they? Those are the, big spider, big jackal, big cat are beasts.
They
And are really big.
They are big, that's for sure.
So they could be divine beasts.
They could be divine beasts. Are they
Is it?
divine beasts?
I made
Is
eye
he gonna
contact
kill?
with
Is he
Zed
gonna
and-
destroy the statue of the jackal?
Yes,
Is that-
yes.
Does that count as a kill?
Zed
I
just did
think
the
so.
biggest shrug I ever saw. When
Shrugged
it could
so hard.
be true. It could
Who
be.
knows? Yeah, that
Is-
huh? You guys making some theories, trying to figure out. I'm not telling you anything.
Hey, could
Yeah,
we have
well-
gone inside the spider?
Do you reckon?
I
Oh,
guess
there
you
are
could have
gnomes in
drilled
there.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a giant mechanical structure powered by gnomes. You know how the gnomes could climb into the bodies, the
Yeah.
exosuits that
Like
we
mech
found
suits,
in the
yeah.
the mech suits in
Yeah.
the jackal.
Yeah.
I think the same thing could be done with the spider. I think
Yeah.
it has a giant hole that we didn't see that the gnomes could climb into.
Did
and
we
pilot it?
Do we see inside any of those spiders? Because there could be gnomes. in
You
there.
did when you blew them apart.
Those were regular spiders, though.
No,
that
they-
wasn't the big one.
The spiders that we didn't blow apart, could they
This-
have had no?
They
This-
could have had.
this
no.
is jumping-
There's no possible way to prove that they didn't.
Yeah.
This is jumping ahead a little bit, but I do want to say I really liked the running joke of you guys every time you killed. Before your turns being like my turn, because like
That was funny.
when Silicon Web did it, it was like very earned because she took like 10 attacks without
20
being
attacks
hit once.
missed her.
Yeah.
And then she did like
Crazy
30
damage.
damage or something.
Yeah.
But then each time that you guys did it, it was not really earned. Although
Not at all.
that being said, Andy did do a ton of damage that fight as well.
Yeah. What the
I don't
hell
think I
should be?
killed a single guy.
Yeah, but you got the wind ram out, which was the main kind of
And that worked out great for me.
worked out so well.
You tanked all those crossbow bolts.
I tanked all of those poison-tipped crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
So valiantly, I
Let-
have you know.
Let's go back just a little bit to
My gun?
the rooftop. I mean, yeah, we could talk about the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
Bradicus has a gun. Well,
I have a gun now.
It's not
That's
a-
kind of
it's
all
not
I
a
want to
gun,
say.
though.
It is a gun.
It's a
it's not-
cylinder.
it's not a
It's a
cylinder.
nondescript
It's-
metal tube covered in
It's not a
runes.
tube. It's just a rod. It's solid.
You're
A
just
rod.
a rod.
Yeah.
Just a solid rod.
Oh, it's just a rod. It doesn't have a hole in it.
It's not. Doesn't have like a.
Does it
hole.
Where
have a
does the
trigger?
bullet come out of then?
There's no trigger or anything. Huh?
Where does the
There's
bullet
no
come
bullet.
out of
Doesn't-
then?
They don't have bullets.
Where
not
do I
guns.
load it from?
You don't
Where's-
load it.
Did they destroy the little tavern when they blasted those guys?
No.
Oh, to me
They
it's like
kind of suck then.
maybe it just hurts people.
Maybe it just hurts
very
people. Does it just hurt people, Zed?
It looked like when you were looking when
When
they
I
were
looked
blasting
back
them.
and saw a firing squad execute
It
my
looks-
friends, Riot, Violent, and Scar.
Yeah, it looked like it did look like a firing squad, but it also looked like when you cast firebolt. It's like that same kind of like.
Oh, lame. It's just cantrips.
It shoots a thing.
It shoots a thing.
Much
It's
like a
fucking
gun.
Better. Much like a gun. And it's also a tube.
Yeah. Have you used it? You haven't tried
It's
to use
not
it
a
yet,
tube,
eh?
not hollow, huh?
You haven't tried to use it yet, eh?
No, I haven't.
Have you identified it?
No.
But I
I've
guess you
done
can just use
nothing
it.
to it yet. I've just got it in case I get a little bit of downtime to fuck around with it.
We need to like take inventory of the crown and the mask and your tube.
Yeah, all of the cursed
Yeah.
artifacts that we've slowly acquired.
I really hope Curse doesn't like goat transfer if it stays
Cursed-
with.
I
the
think
sort of
cursed
thing.
items are really safe. Actually,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're safe to
Famously.
just carry around you in a lightly sealed canvas bag.
You
like
haven't.
I do.
You haven't tried to offload any of it or like anything. Like at
No,
the
not yet.
market, there was specifically a mechanic there for you guys to
We
offload.
only
some
acquire
magic items.
more useless
But
shit.
we,
Yeah.
we want to know what it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not selling nothing I don't know what does.
That's selling a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buy every loot box we find.
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
exactly right. God, I really should have gotten rid of that
Well,
fucking tankard.
You're about to, you're about to find out about the, maybe more about the crown and the,
Ooh.
some of the runes that you
Ooh.
took down because you
My,
guys
my.
are gonna see the
The contact.
the contact.
God,
yeah.
we're going to
Nice.
get some confirmed conspiracies.
We need to
Yeah.
get a lore dump. Hopefully.
lore dump.
a gnome lore
A
dump.
gnome-based lore dump.
Yeah.
I think it's foretold, to be quite honest.
Mm.
There are prophecies in place for this kinds of thing.
We
Yeah.
have to talk about the
Did the only thing we missed out on was the gambling?
and no, there was other stuff.
There was the seedy tavern. Was that just like a ad hoc moment?
that
thing, or
was
there-
that was kind of ad hoc.
Okay.
There was the there was like a whole bunch of let me quickly go through. There was there was the gambling. There
It was
was
just a normal game of chess where me and Zed had to just
Yeah.
play a normal
Yes.
game of
Yeah,
chess.
of
It would
course.
be the most boring podcast ever.
Yeah. Unless you're super smart and you know, like E4.
Oh, but we don't say the moves.
Oh, you don't?
It's like purely visual, yeah.
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 That
You
sounds good.
You guys did do most of the stuff at the market, but there was also a lot of stuff like just in the city in general that you could have explored. Which
Ooh.
I'll save that for
we go
if
back?
you go back, yeah.
Okay.
But
Not if.
we
I got to show that Rakshasa up.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Fuck
who
that
knows
guy.
what he is? You know, he's a
Sorry,
tiger guy.
The tiger guy. I'm so sorry. I'm not meant to know this.
Do you know, this is like a small thing. So yeah, jumping ahead to the Rakshasa Dylanos. For those who don't
Confirmed.
know, listening.
I'm allowed to know now.
Rakshasa is like a type of, it's like a monster in D&D. But Torben, when we went to an art show recently. And there was a painting. There was this guy who'd done a bunch of paintings of like tigers in like fancy outfits. And I was looking at them and I was like,
Is that where you got the idea for that?
I was like,
character?
I should make that guy a Rakshasa. It's like, because it fits with the theme of like
It really
the
does.
party animal theme that.
Oh, he's literally a party animal.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But no, we need to talk about the Fate Inquisitor. Because
Lame.
Bradicus, Bradicus being like, it's the pigs, really gets me. And you guys, just that all of that stuff was really funny.
When
Like
the police
you guys
arrived, that we're clearly not there for anything that we were worried they were there for.
Yeah.
Or I guess
Yeah.
anything that I was worried they were there
Yeah.
for. Everyone else seemed pretty cool about the whole thing.
Yeah.
LND trying to close the door on them.
Yeah, that was so
That was
funny.
rough,
like a
yeah.
2.
I also really loved the way how the session before that ended with them like knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And Andy answers it like, "Are you the milkman?"
Yeah,
like so
milkman.
presumptive, so like headstrong in the fact they must be the milkman.
Yeah. It's worth a check, you know.
It is what.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even a check. You were just like, "Are you the?" I don't think you are. I think you said like quite definitively that you are the milkman.
You were like,
you are the moment.
it was like lobby's residents. Are you the milkman?
Yeah.
Are you the milkman or something
It was
like that?
really presumptive and it was so funny. It really got me.
Yeah, that was very funny. And the yeah, no, that was that was
those
a
guys, though.
that was a fun episode actually.
Peering
I-
into my mind
yeah, they were
with their bullshit
peering
fate
into your
magic,
fates.
severing from the fates. Bullshit.
severing from the face.
I'm really interested to know what would happen if we like failed those persuasion checks.
Yeah, what's the worst case scenario?
Would
in
we
that
have been
situation?
severed, or did she put like a, I don't know, give us like a WAF expiry, like you know,
Yeah, so
Do you have a notice period?
renew your fate.
So the way that I kind of had planned that was, well, for one, I felt like you guys would probably have a decent chance of doing well, just because
Yeah, we had the face paint.
LND.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I hadn't thought about that because when I said
saved
24
our
hours, I
ass.
meant to say like 8, but
You meant to say 24 minutes.
yeah. But I was going to give Bradicus advantage because of
Rightfully
his,
deserved.
because he's a divination wizard
And the face
and
paint.
the face paint. And then Alandy, I know he has good charisma. And so, but if you
Rachel
guys,
was fucked.
Rachel was fucked. But the thing with Rachel is that her fate was tied to somebody
right.
that they wanted, somebody that they were more, because like basically you guys were like, it was kind of a precog, you know, mission what's Minority
freaking-
Report situation where it's like, you guys have done, she was assessing you guys for like future crimes.
Crime.
Whereas the Eula had, you know, was like a known terrorist of their organization. So they
Yeah.
cared way more about him being removed from the equation than you guys.
Who cares if she becomes a bloody tyrant?
So there was kind of like three outcomes. One, you guys pass, which is what happened. Two, you
Right.
guys fail like marginally, and she basically would have been a lot more, she would have basically been very forceful about you.
Strict requirements.
Yeah, she would have been like, you
legal
have
document.
to go, find out where Euler is for me, take care of him, or else you will be executed.
Yeah.
And
Becomes
then
a threat.
And then if you'd really rolled really badly, all of you, then it would have been an encounter, and it would have been a really tough fight, and you guys would have had to like probably run. And like
Wow.
You misjudged Radicus's superior magical might.
But Lobby was right there. He would have helped, I assume.
He's
Yeah,
like
well-
a 20th level wizard. He has wish, I think.
yeah.
You could just wish us
So
out.
that was the thing. So her severing from the fates isn't actually just a euphemism, because her sword is based off of there's a group in the astral plane called the Githyanki, which are, if you played Baldur's Gate, I think they're in there. I haven't played
are,
it,
yeah.
but and they have these silver long swords where if somebody has astral projected to the astral plane, they can if they kill them, they will like sever them from their physical bodies.
Fun.
And so basically, there was a potential where if you'd gone into a combat in that like fate realm, she could have like severed you from your bodies, and you would have basically become like,
Wow.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
That
I
sounds pretty
disagree.
bad.
Yeah,
I reckon that campaign would have been way more fun.
it could have been really interesting.
Where
What-
we're
if that-
ghosts.
I guess you guys would have been like fate ghosts or something, and I honestly I
would
would
have
have
to-
had to plan a
Oh my
whole
God,
different
it's like we're
campaign
in the
basically.
bookshelf in Interstellar.
Yeah,
And all we can do is knock things off of
yeah, it
tables.
would have been like that.
Trying to guide people desperately to getting us back by just like changing a way a watch moves.
We
So difficult.
we should talk about the boat situation as
Oh,
well.
Yeah.
the guaranteed boat.
Guaranteed boat.
Guaranteed boat.
Yeah,
boat
you
IOU.
have it on paper that next time you're in the Fae, you're gonna have a boat waiting.
It
for you.
is signed, like it's a genuine promise, and it is. I'm just so glad that LAND stood up, because it's kind
Yeah.
of like there's not just entertainment. This is inspiration
Yeah.
for people who are struggling at work. Maybe they feel like they can't ask what they want, but
Throw someone else under the bus.
yeah, under the boat.
can get what you want if you go out and just ask for it. Yeah,
And also throw someone you know.
and also throw someone under the bus.
who has the boat that you want.
Yeah, I do want that boat.
Yeah, you want that boat. Yeah.
Any boat would be fine.
But I want that one.
That was really funny when you brought up that Lobby was like, he's got his boat
He's
taken
gonna
away.
lose the boat.
He's going to lose the boat that he's had
I
for
wonder
50
why.
years. Because there's a shortage of boats now.
There's a boat shortage.
There's a limited supply.
That's the thing is like Estelar he's not really like a god. Like
Yeah.
He's just a party guy.
he's just like a very powerful guy.
Yeah.
So he's only got like
so
10
many boats.
Yeah.
10 boats.
Come on, man. He's not divine. He's only got 10 boats.
only got
Everyone
10
knows
boats.
divine beings have at least 100 boats.
That's the difference between a demigod and a god. Is how many boats you have.
the number of boats.
It's just
Yeah.
like in real life.
Just like in real life.
Also the you guys teleporting in and either with the
As a human pyramid?
wasting your
Huh? Wasted?
That's not
How
a
dare
waste.
you? It was incredible.
That guy was immediately like, wow, these guys are cool.
He
Actually,
mentioned it instantly.
we have to I'm realizing I'm skipping over something we have to talk about, which was you guys digging yourself into a hole with the gift.
Yeah.
Oh, with the gift, with Lovey's gift.
Being like, we left you something.
He left you something really good. Really, really
Just a
good.
note.
Yeah.
We didn't even
leave
read it because Andy has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot to leave it.
It's just- yeah.
So awkward.
And then really rubbing it in at the end where like Delilah gave us
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to give you gold.
trying to give us
pay
gold
for the gift that you did.
Yeah, and also he did give Radicus a gift of like a spell book
Yeah.
filled with spells.
True, yes. Yeah, he gave you some spells.
Fireball.
God.
Fireball, yeah.
Well, that sucks for him. I hope we never see him again.
Oh, God, yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, man.
We get back and he's just so vengeful because we didn't leave him a gift and we stole his boat.
Yeah. He's the number one enemy now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
so mad.
That's I'm really curious if there's going to be a DM NPC in the next
in the next arc.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
every NPC not
Well,
a DM
I
NPC?
miss Bick so much.
I
don't.
Bick
I
is so
miss Vic
fun.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I hate this.
do you really hate Vic that much, Tom?
In character, you hate Bick.
I mean, in character is informed by out of character.
You
I think-
play what you know.
Yeah, basically, it's let's just call it method acting.
But you love Mark Bonanno, and he's somewhat inspired by Mark Bonanno.
he's fucked though.
He is fucked. Well, we should talk about, because we should wrap this up soon. But before we do, we should talk about like kind of the how we the ending of this like mini or
Just
arc.
before that,
Oh yeah,
I just want to say, how fucking dare you?
huh?
We come in a cool human pyramid using our once per day 30-foot reaction move.
Yeah.
And you glaze over it. You press on right past as if nothing happened. You didn't even acknowledge it.
Well, the Ricochet didn't acknowledge it.
Neither did Zed, the fucker.
I acknowledged it, but I acknowledged it in character, which was to try to just sort of breeze past
Fuck
it because
that guy.
he wasn't impressed.
He wasn't
He's a
impressed.
hard
How
guy
could
to
he
impress.
not be impressed?
that is
He saw us
surprising.
outside the window coming on in.
Oh, he saw us. Oh,
yeah, he definitely saw us. It's only 30 feet. Like, we were right there.
Yeah. He wasn't even like eyebrow raised. He was like he sees that all the time.
I think that
Yeah, how often does he get human pyramids?
Or is he like these guys are doing too much?
what I pictured
Yeah.
was that he's
just
like
trying to impress me.
he's leaning over his desk, doing some writings, and then he looks up and he does a little bit of like a little bit of an eyebrow raise.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
See?
though.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's-
We revolutionized.
touched him.
He wrote that down as like a party move
Yeah.
for his next big event, Like he noted that one down.
What we should have
He's
done
like-
is
He's like a real, like, if Bradicus is kind of like the loose unit kind of like frat bro end of partying, he's like the pretentious kind of
really
like,
well manicured.
yeah,
event.
like that end of party planning.
You know what he would have loved is to be in an empty room and then look up and be like, "You can come out." I know you're there. He would have loved that shit. And then we walk out and we're like, "Guess we're not as sneaky as we usually
no,
are."
you robbed him of that, which is why
Why he was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, the bit as well of you guys when like when he was using the crystal ball and being like you have to plug in like the AV like
That's right.
to
I
talk.
was like trying to.
That was very funny.
That's great.
And then he snapped at you and like gave you an like
Oh.
well, like not even existential, like kind of the reverse of an existential crisis.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, maybe there's an opportunity for Bradicus to get an existential crisis. I think he's a bit too loose for that at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he gave him purpose. That's
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
gave him purpose. It's beautiful.
Spiteful purpose, but purpose nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something that could have potentially happened during the episode before is if
When I still have my fucking face paint on.
yeah. No, well, before then, while you guys were in the bathhouse,
Was he chilling out?
Lobby would have offered to go and like, parlay with him with you.
That would have been
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just realizing that Zed, you have to listen to all the face paint stuff twice
Oh,
because
so many more times than twice.
first
So
time is when
many
we say it
times.
to you and you're like, already in real life, I'm sick of this shit. and you have to go back and listen to and like edit through all the times you bring up the
yes. No, absolutely. Yeah, I have to.
to just have like get a mini trigger reaction every time.
Yes.
Amazing.
And now this, I will have to edit this.
Now this is like
Yeah.
4
And now
times.
this.
And every time it gets brought up until the end of time. We should talk about the. I think we can probably breeze over the drown encounter a little bit. That
Yeah,
was
you fucked
very fun.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already
Really
talked.
bad.
It was
We
a
talked
good
about
battle.
that already a bit.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the last episode of the arc, and also just like thoughts about going into the next arc as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was like a fun episode. We had the escape from the Underdark, the big spider.
That was
you guys
fun.
met with Scribbin, the halfling, and his
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Silly Scribbin.
There was some funny moments there, like casting sleep on the kids to
All
get
the
them to stop
Yeah.
beating you up.
Yeah.
It really seems like every parent's favorite spell.
Yeah,
I imagine it. Every wizard parent has got a sleep on hand.
Yeah. That was a great moment. Look through a spell and go, oh, holy shit, I've got the perfect spell.
I've just got the perfect spell. I don't have
Perfect
to
spell.
Eldritch Blast them all.
Yeah,
Is that all?
that's why you were looking through
It was that or lock the door.
and just sleep
I'm not
outside.
locked in here with
The-
you.
the-
You're locked on here with me.
Do the youngling scene.
They're beating you up. They get tired out, and then you go, "My turn."
I'll just blast. It takes so many turns.
Yeah, one
I'd
by
like-
one.
I'd let you do cleave damage.
Oh my god.
They're CR 0.
That's
Oh,
fucking grim.
What a
It
nightmare.
really is grim.
Yeah, Scribbin gotta get his kids up, take care of his grandpappy. Oh my god.
So much blood.
Yeah, you guys. It's kind of funny that you guys. He spent so much time talking about his dad that was a
Yeah.
tree, and you guys didn't go and like
No.
Yeah.
check. You didn't
Not at
bite
all.
on that at all.
Yeah. That would have been good to.
Listen, we're just taking
that
it on
law.
face value. Honestly, seeing his dad the way he described it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, yes, it's a super high maintenance bonsai tree.
Yeah.
We can always.
I don't think Bradicus needed the extra work.
No.
Yeah. And we can just fast travel back to like talk to it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We can go into the jungle a little bit and then
Yep.
fast travel back, do that side quest,
Go to the nether.
and then continue the main
Yeah.
quest.
Go into the
Yeah,
nether.
the nether's like
Every-
8 times faster. So
Yeah.
You actually know.
That's so good.
I was about to say that as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be
That's
some really cool,
awesome.
specific nerd shit to do with Minecraft.
Is it really that?
It's 8 blocks
It
faster.
is.
Yeah, I know.
You know as well.
course.
Of course you do.
And technically, it's not 8 blocks faster. It's just an 8 block multiplication.
It's also
Yeah, you're so
only
right.
on the only in the it's not in the y-axis. So if you were if you
Yeah.
were going up a mountain or something, it's
Right.
not really that much faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this because me and my friend George are making a path in the nether at the moment. And we were like, this doesn't seem that much faster. And it's because it's like at the bottom of a hill. So it's only slightly faster. We timed it. We raced each other. And it's like
You
slightly
made the
faster.
least
Yeah.
efficient nether portals.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. dude.
Amazing.
Anyway, I also I want to talk about Winnie as well because it was a hard won battle, but eventually you won him over. Partly
He was
with
always my friend.
yeah, of course,
He was my friend from the very beginning. He just very
Lifelong
quickly turned against
best
me.
friend. Yeah,
I love Winnie.
He betrayed me.
So good to have a party pet.
A party
Yeah.
pet. A party member more important than Bradicus.
More important than all of us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Can we elect Winnie party leader?
Yeah.
sure. Does that mean
party leader?
Yeah.
does that mean you guys want to keep Winnie around?
Yeah. Put him in danger. Imminent
Yeah.
danger.
And
Well,
if one of
he's-
us leaves or is on a plane for like 72 hours, then he can just step in and kind of like run things for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Of course.
He's a very easy DM NPC. I mean, he's definitely like. That's definitely my love of Avatar creeping in because he is kind of just Appa.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Violent.
Violent and more goat like. The
We need to
holds
give
a
him.
grudge.
We need to
He's-
give him clothes or a hat or something.
He
That's the
definitely
next
needs
mission.
a hat.
Yeah.
He
At
for
that
sure
point,
needs a little
he's-
bowler hat.
Yeah, I mean, once you've given him a hat, then he's a full on party member. at
Yeah,
that
that's a
point.
character right there.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, he's pretty hardy, like hit points wise. He doesn't really do much damage or anything, but he's got like 50 hit points or something. But so he's only
He should be our
really
tank.
No.
really.
He's a precious little angel. He can't be in
I
the-
say we use him as cover.
The thing is, it's like where you're going now is specifically crawling with people whose whole identity is like hunting
hunting.
rare creatures.
Well, this guy's pretty common, so I've seen a dozen of these.
Oh,
Yeah,
we need to like dress him up as an elephant or something.
No one will ever know.
Yeah.
And if we put the hat on him as well, people
Nobody-
might think he's a person.
Nobody ever like trophy hunts elephants. so
No,
you would be safe.
famously avoided by big game hunters.
We'll think of something. We'll invisibility him or something. Yeah.
That lasts so long.
Yeah.
You, Torben, you had a line as L. Andy that made me laugh where I can't remember what you said, but like, I think like Scribbin said something about like the Sky Islands and you were like, you're joking. There are Sky Islands. We can go there. It's a sky. It was very much reminded me. It was like when I saw the Tears of the Kingdom trailer.
Yeah.
And I saw that there were Sky Islands in that, and I was
joking.
like, no way.
Nintendo's pulling my dick.
They are pulling my.
Yanking my dick.
There's not only is there the land part, but there's also the sky part too. Holy shit. But yeah, that just there's like an underrated a line that made me laugh.
We should go there. We should go there next session.
Yeah.
When he wants to go home,
Can we
probably.
leave the jungle bit till later? And just go to the mountains instead.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I would
Alright.
just think that some bad shit might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
Why?
Silicon Web would be keen.
There's no
to do
time
that.
pressure or anything, is there?
Yeah.
A little bit of time pressure.
It's just a fate severing that needs to be done.
It's the fate severing, yeah. Well, there's a time element to the induction ceremony, which is happening, and you know that there might be something interesting happening at that. So
Yeah, and we also need to talk about the ancient cities guy about
Yes.
gnome spiracy.
gnome spiracies. Yeah, the gnome spiracy thing is definitely time sensitive. 'cause
Yeah, for sure. That's
You
such
don't-
a good point.
you got to stop those gnomes before they
Yeah.
use the orb to destroy the world. or
God.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
Gnomes also make the clocks, so it's
That's
kind
true.
of they're on the inside of the time sensitive part of it.
Yeah.
So you probably have
See, it
even
really
less
is
time
time
true.
pressure.
than we think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're. Oh my God, you're so. I never
Yeah.
even considered it, but they're changing the way the clocks work.
Yeah.
To make it seem like we have more time than we do.
Yeah.
Because the gnomes control the time.
True.
Yeah.
The gnome spiracy grows ever stronger. Gnomes control time.
Yeah.
Gnomes.
Shall we finish up the episode by going around?
Deep state gnomes.
Deep
And
gnome.
Deep gnomes.
Deep gnomes are real things.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. That's why we have gnome spiracy.
Should we do predictions for the next arc and favorite moments from
Yeah.
the previous one?
I reckon next arc is gonna see the first big party L.
Oh, you reckon there's like
I
might
reckon
be a character death
I
or
reckon
something?
something's gonna go bad, and I think this is gonna be the first moment where we go, "Oh, we fucked up," because we kind of did that with the like exploding tree thing in Yellow Seed, but it didn't feel. It felt like a choice, you know. It felt like save Yellow Seed or work out what was going on at that there tree and hunt down where that orb went, where that funky necromancer orb went.
Right.
But I didn't really. I don't see that as
yeah.
an L necessarily.
No, yeah.
But I think I'm predicting that this is some great build up to a seriously fucked moment for
like
the group.
a big failure.
Yeah, a big
Yeah.
fail. I think we're heading towards a big fail. It's narratively right.
Even bigger than the combat that you guys did like an okay job at the
Honestly,
drow.
Yeah.
that was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't an L because we won, but you fucked us.
That was an L for me.
You say that we did
you
it.
fucked us up, man.
We did an okay job. We did the best we could with what we were given.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 You fucker.
What about favorite moment from the arc?
I think definitely Bradicus getting to do the old middle finger to Raksha.
Oh yeah, that was
backing into that portal and Bradicus being like, I'm gonna fucking show you. That felt so good.
I added like rock music behind.
Hell
in
yeah,
that moment.
that's so strong.
Yeah.
That I think that I not just in character but also out of character felt like a fuck yeah moment.
Yeah, that was a pretty good moment.
was
I like
great.
that.
Yeah.
It was a good narrative moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also loved Silk and Weir's combat and the drow thing was it was amazing.
so
Yeah.
It was so sick.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
so
really
sick.
cool.
Rachel did so well. It's insane.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
well done, Rachel.
Yeah.
Well done, Rachel.
Crushed
Good
it.
job.
It
Yeah.
was, and like I
a
could
shame
picture
she
the
comes
picture as
from.
like a very cinematic, like just like the perfect Eldritch Knight who just like jumps
Yeah.
on, fucks shit up, uses shield, thunder waves him off the boat. Just
It was,
so
Yeah.
awesome.
it was like the perfectly
Beautiful.
timed shield because she only really gets one.
Yeah.
And that was the round where she was gonna because she would have taken. I think she would have been hit like 5 times and she would have been restrained and then
Yeah.
hit a bunch of. She probably would have taken. There's a chance she could
I
have
think she
gone
got
down.
attacked by because I think
Yeah.
2 of them attacked
Yeah.
me and knocked me out instantly,
Yeah,
and then
everyone
everyone
else.
else attacked her.
Yeah.
yeah. That was awesome.
And
That
she
was a
didn't
cool
get
moment.
hit by a single one of them.
No, yeah, just matrixed it.
Matrix the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome moment.
Yeah, and obviously my favorite moment was when we all got matching tattoos.
Yeah, I was just about
and
to
we
say
named,
second
named the
favorite
group.
moment.
Yeah,
It was
great.
What about-
absolutely the magic as a group magic tattoo moment.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
I love that. We
That
came
was so
together. We have a
funny.
team name.
Yeah,
It's huge. Yeah,
the Illuminomi.
yeah,
It's beautiful. Honestly,
So-
we're going to uncover this conspiracy. The whole world is against it,
uh-huh.
but we'll prove them all wrong.
Yeah.
What about predictions, Torben?
What I think is going to happen in the
Yeah.
next
We
arc.
uncover the gnomes.
I think the next
Kinda
arc.
guaranteed.
What I would love to see maybe is Silk and Web to go too far.
Oh, second one goes too
I
far.
love that. Just a little bit to the dark side. I feel like there's
yeah.
totally room for that character to do that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
That's true.
Like you,
yep.
what do you mean? What's like too far? Like, because I feel like
That's like, how can I push?
yeah,
Like
Rachel to go too
say
far.
like she encounters someone who's like, oh, I stood by and watched your village burn, but I didn't want to interfere because I'm with the Hunters Guild or whatever, and I was
yeah.
conflicted.
And then she flips.
Then she fucking stabs that person, and then maybe
it's
the
like,
lines get a
oh,
bit blurry.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no. Was that the right thing to do?
I would love-
Was he
just
was
get
he
really
guilty by not doing anything? By standing by?
And it's a pretty schmucky thing to do. to be morally
dark, I
grey.
think.
I'm gonna have a like a bunch of. You're gonna go to a village and everybody there is just gonna be like super neutral and
Yeah.
just be like, I'm
So
just like
neutral.
really citrus. Like I don't, I don't know. I think that the Tabaxi and the hunters
Are in
you
the right.
In the
We'll
right.
kill them all.
Yeah.
I think it's a nuanced situation.
And I would like what I'm really hoping for and predicting for next session. And I don't know if you're taking these as ideas or as like you're like just want to see what we guess, but big fish, a fish the size of the
fish?
spiders, yeah, or like it's
Like
like,
a
a
river
divine beast, but it's a fish.
Oh yeah.
Divine fish.
Divine
I think is what we
fish.
need.
Okay.
So that's what I'm really hoping
Interesting.
for
Yeah,
my character.
Wouldn't-
If there was going to
though.
be a big fish, like a divine fish, wouldn't you expect that to be when we go to Fish Turn?
Shut up. You said predict, not something else.
Yeah, you fuck. You're screwing us again.
I think
there
that
might-
there will be a fish.
Torben reckons there's a fish.
I think you're right. I think there might be a big fish in the
Yeah,
jungle.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think so.
Alan, he dreams of it every night.
He knows. He's seen prophecies of it.
He's seen the
Wouldn't
yeah.
the divine fish be the giant whale with a palace on its back?
That was a mammal though.
A mammal's
Yeah.
not fish.
Idiot.
I guess not.
What's
No.
the definition of a fish?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
Have we ever seen a fish in this campaign? We have,
We've
right?
seen river whales.
We've caught fish in this campaign.
You've definitely.
The frog winner was a fish.
That's a fish.
Jorts.
Oh yes, and also there's been flashbacks to L. fishing. Although I don't know if we've seen him
No, I don't
actually
think he's
catch a
caught
fish
anything.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like an
That's-
octopus. There was river whales.
There was that thing under the water in that lake in the Underdark.
Yeah,
That was a
that's
fish.
Right. That's a fish. That's for sure a fish.
That's a fish.
My head?
Let's wrap it up there,
Gary?
folks.
that I've
Okay.
like kind of
Do you-
Oh,
forgotten
Gary.
about.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Did-
before we wrap it, yeah, Gary.
Do you have any predictions for the next arc?
Yeah, what are your predictions?
My predictions.
Because you know what's going to happen, but you don't necessarily know what
But you
we're
don't
going to do.
know.
My predictions are a huge party L.
Oh no!
No, I'm predicting. I'm hoping for. I guess like Silken Web's some character development with Silken Web. Like I'm feeling that she's probably going to have some big character moments.
Watch as
yeah.
Rachel just pushes back on everything you
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it just
try to
doesn't
do.
doesn't
Rachel's
take any offer.
new slogan is just going to be like, I don't care about that.
I don't care about
I don't care
that.
about
though.
I don't care
That
about
actually
that.
that does lead into one of my favorite moments was when the Fate Inquisitor showed her the vision of Euler, and then like afterwards her being like, I have so many questions, but then getting like fired up about killing that guy.
Yeah, we got to kill that guy. I also can't wait for the prophecy about Bradicus becoming a city destroyer to come true.
Oh, yeah.
That's a target for him now. He's striving for that. He was
Bradicus.
showed his dream.
Bradicus just leveling cities.
Yeah, such a powerful wizard,
Yeah.
and he gets to be some tyrant's little guy.
It's kind of a cool idea for
That's
a
fun.
one shot actually, as like a
The evil side of our character.
evil
Yeah.
Bradicus thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
An evil one shot.
Evil.
Cool. Let's wrap it up there. Thank you all so much for listening.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Send us if you got any questions, send them to deadbeatdnd@gmail.com.
Send us the vitriolic emails complaining to Zed about how he fucked us in that campaign
Yeah.
and how he in that battle and how he has ruined the face paint.
Yeah.
I know you were all pacing back at home listening.
You were so mad along with us.
Yeah.
How do we end these episodes? Do we say goodnight to the dads or do we do something else? I can't remember.
I know. Let's say good morning to all the mums.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good
Morning, Mum.
Good morning, mums.
Nice.
That was a Bass Jump Comedy original. It's cooked.